With new seasons of The Mandalorian on the horizon, a revisit of everything that happened so far is certainly warranted. I'm Dr. Corey Helton, founder of Utini, and in this video we're going to walk through everything that happened in Season 1 of The Mandalorian. Be sure to check out our other videos where we revisit Season 2 of The Mandalorian and also all of the Mando content that you may have missed in the Book of Boba Fett. Let's dive in. Chapter 1, The Mandalorian. This is where we meet our hero, the lone bounty hunter who travels through the galaxy in his ship, the Razor Crest. He works with Greef Karga on the planet Navarro, who is his contact at the Bounty Hunters Guild. He finds that his next target is on Ravala 7. That's where he works with our favorite Ugnaught Kuiil, that learns how to ride a blurg in that episode. While searching for a target, he runs into bounty hunter IG-11, and together they find a small green child in a pram. Mando then shoots IG-11 because he shoots first, before IG-11 can harm the child. Diving right into Chapter 2, the Mando and the child fight their way back to the Razor Crest, and that's where they find that it has been ripped to pieces by a big group of Jawas. Kuiil then mediates a trade between the Jawas and Mando, and that involves Mando and the child going to get a Mudhorn egg. Mando and the child then fight the Mudhorn and succeed. That earns them their parts back, and Kuiil helps Mando repair his ship in a beautiful montage. And then they take off for Navarro. In Chapter 3, The Sin, Mando then returns back to the client and Dr. Pershing, but he can't stop thinking about Baby Yoda. He rescues the child from the compound, which leads to a big battle with a bunch of other bounty hunters and Greef Karga, but other Mandalorians come to his aid, and then he shoots Greef Karga to escape with the child once and for all. In Chapter 4, The Sanctuary, Mando and the child land on the planet Sorgan. That's where they work with Cara Dune to protect a big group of villagers from raiders. They train all the villagers, they fight an AT-ST, and they succeed in scaring away the raiders. At the end of the episode, a bounty hunter attempts to kill the child, but Dune saves him. Mando and the child then leave the planet for safety. In Chapter 5, The Gunslinger, Mando lands back on Tatooine, and that's where he meets bounty hunter Toro Calican. They capture sharpshooter Fennec Shand and plan to collect the bounty together. Calican tries to negotiate with Shand, but Mando intervenes and shoots Calican, and then Mando and the child leave Tatooine without even collecting the bounty. In Chapter 6, The Prisoner, Mando takes a job to work with the crew to infiltrate a New Republic prison ship. Mando gets double-crossed in the end, but he does escape, kills the double-crosser, and escapes a bunch of New Republic X-Wings. In Chapter 7, The Reckoning, Mando returns to Navarro and assembles a new crew to retake the planet from the Empire and the Client. They confront the Client with a decoy pram, but Moff Gideon and his troops attack, killing the Client and Kuiil. The crew is trapped in the cantina at the end of the episode. In the finale of the season, Chapter 8, Redemption, Moff Gideon reveals that he knows a lot about Mando and the crew, and then tries to capture the child. IG-11 luckily comes in and saves the child, brings him back to the cantina, and that's where the armorer forges Djarin, now we know his name, forges his signet and declares him and the child a clan. In the end, IG-11 sacrifices himself to save the child and forge a path for the crew, and Mando downs Gideon's TIE fighter. And though the TIE fighter crashes in a fiery explosion, in the very last shot of the show, we see Gideon escaping using the Darksaber, a relic from the Clone Wars TV show. That's going to do it for Season 1 of The Mandalorian. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other videos where we cover Season 2 and the Book of Boba Fett to see everything that happened in those shows before you watch the next season. That's going to do it for this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you.